Good morning. Welcome to Morning Brew with your girl Germaine. It's coffee break time. I have my coffee. What are you drinking? Good morning, Miller84P on Instagram. First time seeing you in the community. Good to have you. Welcome to this coffee break. I'm glad you had time to stop by. What are you drinking today? Coffee, tea, juice, smoothie, whatever you prefer. Hey, I'm glad you stopped by though. Give me a second. That hazelnut coffee is so good. Mm. So if you are coming into Morning Brew, make sure you just let me know you're out there, you're in the community, because today's brew, we are going to be celebrating the small wins. Yeah, I know a lot of times you don't take time to even capture the small wins to know what you're celebrating, but that's okay because if you're chimed into today's brew, I'm going to show you what to focus on, what to pay attention to. So, like I said, if you're coming in, let me know that you're in. And if not, if you're just watching from afar or, in a distance, that's okay too. So I hope that you're able to take something away. And every day, I just want you to start thinking differently so you can celebrate those small wins that are happening for you every single day. So, let's get into this. All right, so we're going to learn how to practice gratitude in progress. So, we live in a world that is driven by hustle. We all know. I feel like I'm in a hustle mode right now, trying to work on these book projects, bring them to the market so someone else can celebrate their win for being a new author coming into the market. So, yes, we understand hustle mode, right? And we're also taught to celebrate the big stuff. The new title that we just got promoted to, or maybe it's the launch of, yes, our new book coming into the marketplace, or the milestone moment. But the truth is, it's the small little wins that build the big breakthroughs. Do you believe that? I do. But we overshadow those small wins. We never look at celebrating those wins because I guess in our mind, we don't feel like they're significant enough. They're not big enough. The world doesn't see that. Today's message, we're going to do something a little different. So, with this brew, it's going to be your reminder to slow down and to recognize the moments you normally rush by because progress is happening even if it doesn't go viral. hmm Stop always looking for that viral moment, that big wow. Did you see? Everybody's now talking about it. Don't wait on that because sometimes those viral moments may never come, right? But those small wins will. All right. So you guys know how we do. We pour into purpose, right? All right. So it's that time. So we're going to do a little pouring right now. Let's pour a little bit into purpose. All right. So shifting from what's next to what's now. All right. So, we often get tapped, or I'm sorry, we often get trapped in the cycle of constant striving, constantly striving to get to the next step, the next moment, the next promotion, the next. But let's slow down for a moment. All right. So you finish one goal, then you move straight into the next goal. That's what we do. And we didn't even take a moment to even see and celebrate the outcome of the first goal we accomplished. So you tend to accomplish something, but barely stop to acknowledge it. That's where we want to stop. So we want to stop doing that, right? We want to start acknowledging after we complete something. That is a small win. That is an accomplishment. And I'm going to tell you, so every day, when I first started out, I was showing up between the hour of 10 and 11, right? That gave me some flexibility and stuff to move about. But what's amazing is as time goes on, and my mindset was really getting in a place of, I'm having fun doing this. So let me kind of bring it in so people can know at that time they could take a moment to show up for the coffee break, right? So for me, that's a win. You guys have no idea. It is a win. This whole morning brew coffee break, this is a huge win for me. It may not impact you like it's impacting me, and why should it? But for me, it's a huge win because I had to consistently tell myself, be consistent, show up. So every day that I show up to be here at 10:30, it is a privilege, it's an honor, and it is a huge win for me. And that's why I show up every day, because I want those wins. Yes, I'm going to take my wins. Even if it's just for me and no one else is out there listening, I'm going to take those wins for me. So it's the small things, though. Being committed, that's a win for me, because depend and I'm gonna use this as an example. I struggled for a long time, didn't want to come in the forefront. So if you're in that position, you understand what I'm talking about. Showing up every day, Monday through Friday. Someone said, "You go live Monday through Friday, like every day?" I said, "Yeah, I do." And understand, it is when, and I'm going to keep stressing, this is a win for me. Every day having a new message, every day new content, every day being present. And I am loving every minute of it. I'm loving the share moments because, you know, it's for me before anybody else. And so I'm glad to know I can hear me back and I can go through the same thing I'm putting out there to you. I can have those same experiences also in my journey. So, with that, let's move on to the next thing, right? So, once again, this is a mindset. Do not let your mindset rob you of your joy. Do not let that. Do not let, by just passing through, going through, not slowing down, not taking it all in, do not let it rob you of your joy, your clarity, and your peace. Not at all. But celebrate the small wins. Celebrate those small wins. Um, and never ending and never moving so fast to the next thing. Celebrate what's happening now in this moment of your life now. Okay. So I want you to practice that. If you know you're that person and that's not how you move, I want you to start moving a little differently if it's possible for you. So you can really take in how your life is developing, your life is moving forward on this journey, and you're winning in the process. All right. All right. So let's look at pouring a little more into purpose. So building momentum through micro milestones. Yep, we always focus on way down the road. I see it. I mean, I could barely make it out, but all I know is I need to get there. Yep, I need to get there. So on this journey, as you're taking this journey, little small wins, remember, because then it makes the journey feel a lot easier, smoother. And you know what? Next thing you know, you're already at your destination. So let me give you just a few things that you don't need to wait for the finish line to throw yourself some confetti, right? Something as simple as sending an email. And I want you to write that email that, and I got a few that I need to send. And it's like, I'm going to write win. It's a win because it finally got done. Yep. Also, if you're writing your book right now and you are in a place of getting writer's block right now, and okay, let me think through some things. But when you write that page, I want you to write the word win, because it's a win. See, we don't realize sometimes those struggles, when we finally accomplish them, it's a win. It's a win. So start writing the word win. And then when you choose to rest over burnout, think about it. Something as simple as, and I don't know about you, but I know I'm guilty of it. I get up real early in the morning, and for some reason it's easy. I get so much more done in the morning hours. When I say early, it could be as early as 3:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning. I get so much more done. It's quiet time, no distractions. But I tell you, sometimes working that brain and working and constantly moving about and thinking, Sometimes I just need to rest and I need to pay attention to my body. And so, it's okay. It's okay to say, you know what? On my break today, I'm going to go take a power nap because I just need to regain some of my energy, right? So it's okay. But you know what? That's a win. A win that you're telling yourself, you're paying attention. You're telling yourself that I'm going to rest instead of burning myself out, depleting myself of everything. Write the word win. So when you have these little wins, and I wanted to give you these examples because there's something we do pretty much every day. So you can see, and something we do every day, if you find it was a struggle to make it happen, but you finally accomplished it, write the word win. It's a win for you. These are the small wins that I'm talking about as well, right? So keep this in mind. Momentum is built in moments. One intentional step at a time. Keep that in mind. Hold on. Momentum. So I know you see your goal way in front of you. You have it all on your vision board, you have it written down. But the thing is, you got to journey through some things in order to get there. So in the process, count those wins along the way. So let's pour a little more into purpose. So, one thing, rewiring your brain for appreciation, not just ambition. Gratitude isn't just emotional. Hear me, it's neurological. So, there's a science to this thing. It is also when you celebrate progress, your brain releases a thing called dopamine, right? Dopamine, it's the reward chemical. So you think that you're just doing something and, oh, I'm going to take that win. But the brain is lined up with you when you win. So keep in mind, don't just go through life rushing yourself through life. Don't just rush through life. My thing is take those moments because you deserve to win along this journey called life. All right. So also, let's also look at this. That celebration creates positive reinforcement, making you more likely to keep going. Now, I know that is so true because when you feel like you're failing, you just want to end it all. I don't want to do it no more. I'm done. But when you're winning, it forces you to say, you know what? Let me get to that next level. Yep, I could do this. I could do this. So I just want you to win. Win at life, win at the small things, win at the big things, win at those things that you desire to have. But keep track of it. You deserve to celebrate you. And it shifts your mindset. Think about this. It shifts your mindset from I'm not there yet to look how far I've come. That's like the glass half full, half empty theory, right? It's all in how you see yourself winning. So, yes, it's way in the distance, that goal that you're trying to get to. But when you look behind you, look how far you've come. And now look how close you are to that goal. So, if you focus on the small wins, it's building momentum. So, when you get to that big goal, that's when you can really celebrate, but celebrate along your journey. All right. So, appreciation is the accelerator. It keeps your ambition alive without burning you out. Think about it. I hope this stuff applies to you because I know it works for me. And I'm noticing some freezing on my video side. Okay. All right, we're going to reset. But guess what? This is the part where I just leave some questions for you to reflect. So, the reflections that I want, two questions that I'm going to leave with you. What small win did you overlook this week? And what's something you did today that your past self would be proud of? Okay. Okay. Those are two reflections that I've done throughout your day. And so, with that being said, we're coming to the end. So, this is our final sip. And I'm sorry if you're finding that the video is jumping and everything, but we're going to get it together. I don't know. I'm plugged directly in, directly in, directly in. I am plugged in to an Ethernet cable and it still wants to act up. Okay. But nevertheless, we're going to come to our final sip. And you know how we do. I'm just going to leave these thoughts with you, right? So every chapter of your life, every chapter you're writing, it won't be a climax moment. It won't. Some days are just quiet wins, private victories, deep breaths, and forward steps. And those days matter too. But I still want you to celebrate them. And so, with that, you know how we do. We sip slow, smile often as you're winning through life, but keep pouring, keep pouring. Even if it's just one drip or one drop at a time. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for just sticking with me in the community. I hope you are finding some value in Morning Brew, taking these coffee breaks with me. And I do appreciate you showing up. And you know what? Always leave comments. And if you have not joined the Hope of Vision Connect community, make sure you go over, it's in the description, but make sure you go over and join the Hope of Vision Connect community on YouTube. And hey, I will be back tomorrow with another morning brew. And I hope you have a few minutes to stop by for coffee. I'll talk to you soon and have an amazing day. And remember, celebrate you, celebrate the small wins along your journey. Have a great one. Be safe. Talk to you soon. Bye.